Hey guys! Well, I almost fell into my games. Look what I got! It's the new Switch! How many do I have now? I don't know. I've lost count. What I do know is I have a serious problem. Somebody help me. I'm excited. I mean, it's hard not to be excited. Not only have I got a new Switch, it's the new Pokemon theme Switch, but also, I can't remember the last time I stood here, sat here, turned this camera on, and just made a video without having scripted it or planned it, some lengthy review that I spent the day before writing for hours and hours and hours and hours. So I was trying to think, what can I do? Like, I want to open this with you guys, and I like sharing this experience with you, bring you into the experience of me opening it for the very first time and then putting it back in the box and never using it again, which is probably what will happen with this little guy. But other than that, what kind of video was I going to make around it? Well, what about just Pokemon Switch hype in general? Because there's a lot of interesting things that's been going on with this game. I'm sure the main one you guys have heard is that people are, a lot of, maybe you watching this have not been happy with the fact that it doesn't have every single Pokemon ever. Like the 8 billion of them aren't crammed, smushed into this game. I should probably stop punching this box. As well as loads of other issues people have had with the game. And then leaks started coming out, Nintendo started banning YouTube accounts, and it's been a whole lot of mess. Today, a brand new trailer for the game released, and yeah, people still aren't happy. So I want to talk about all of that, Pokemon hype essentially. I do want to say, I'm really excited for the game, but to start all of it, how about I just open. This is definitely the best Switch Lite. Usually, you know, when I or any normal rational person unboxes anything, they probably sit down at a table, they set a little camera up beforehand and do a professional unboxing, and it's usually how I do things too, if you're new around here. There you go, you can test it for me. Oh, you look great. So I'm just gonna set this camera up, I'm just gonna stand here and I'm gonna do it very hobble-cobbledy. That's not a word. All right, let's do it. Me and my cat opening a Pokemon Switch. How cute and adorable. Hey, you're slipping. Get your booty up. Here we go. Here's the moment. Ow! Claws, man. Freaking claws. I love the, oh man, the light gray is so adorable. All right, maybe I do have to actually, how are you balancing there? That's impressive. Maybe I do actually have to use this Switch. Look at it. It's so nice. This is the coolest Switch they have made. I said this about the regular Switch Lite, but the design is just so elegant. And with this light gray and the colored buttons. What are you doing? How is this a position you want to be in? Oh God, oh God. I swear I'm bleeding from where he hit me before. Oh my, let's get a comparison. Look at the satisfied grip on there as well. You wanna get 10% off, use my code, link down below. Yeah, this one's so much better. Like, the only reason I got this one is because I kind of had to. Like, it's kind of my job. Like, I had to get this on day one. But I knew in my heart of hearts that I wanted this one. All right, well, that was fun. Did you have fun? I had fun. What else is in this box? I didn't expect this to come yesterday because I didn't realize that the Switch released like a week before the game released. That was quite a unexpected surprise. All right, well, here it is. I really don't have anything else to say. It is absolutely gorgeous. I love it so much. I always get worried when I get a collector's limited edition Switch or console of any kind that if I actually use it, I'm just gonna wear out the designs and stuff they put on it, because you know that this is gonna get worn down by my greasy hands and thumbs while I play. Maybe I'll just put it back in this box now. Okay, where to begin with all the Nintendo news? I want to say I'm really excited for the game still. I wasn't overly hyped for them, but then I went to Japan and there's just so much Pokemon goodness and stuff to do Pokemon related in Japan. Like, we went to like 17 Pokemon centers. Every store you go into has Pokemon themed things of whatever that store is selling. I'm not kidding. And being around all of that, getting to shake Pikachu's hand at the Pokemon Cafe, it was really hard for me to not just get all nostalgic for Pokemon and want to play a Pokemon game again. But still, I'm excited. And the fact that it doesn't have every Pokemon in the roster, I know it's a big issue for a lot of people and I'm not downplaying that or discrediting that, but for me, as a not so hardcore Pokemon fan, I don't really mind. I don't know every Pokemon. Yes, I will miss some of the ones that I loved growing up, but for me, when I buy a brand new Pokemon game, I am there for the brand new Pokemon. And also, when it comes to the whole, yeah, but it's gotta catch them all. How can you catch them all if it's not catching them all? Whatever, however many Pokemon are in the game, go catch them all. Like, you gotta catch all of those ones. so I can rationalize it in my head as not a huge fan. It doesn't bother me as much, so I can still be excited for this. In fact, out of everything I've seen so far, my wants, needs, and desires not being met aside, I am ready to just dive into this game. I'm going in completely fresh. I am not going to worry about what everyone else is saying and what everyone else's problems and issues. I'm gonna go into this game like it's a brand new video game and judge it and critique it as such. The fact that it's a Pokemon game makes me more excited to go into it, but I'm gonna reserve my judgment of the game until it's in my hands and I'm playing it and I'm experiencing it. Because for all I know, I'll start playing the game and it will be the best, most fun game I've ever played, and the fact that it's missing a few hundred Pokemon isn't gonna matter at the end of the day. I don't know yet because I haven't played it. But regardless, I do like a good train wreck. I love a good train wreck, and this is gonna be really interesting to see when it releases, if it's going to be a train wreck. People seem very split down the middle. A new trailer for the game just released in the last, I don't know, let me see actually, before I get my facts right, November 8th. Released yesterday, already has 250,000 views, already has 3,000 dislikes. I can't, oh man, what timeline are we in where Pokemon is getting 3,000 dislikes on a new release? Hey, wait, hold on. Can I pause the video here? In fact, can I completely change this video halfway through? I think I can. It's my video. Hi, this is me from the future. I actually filmed the video you're watching right now a few days ago. But I got so busy making other videos, it kind of took a back seat, and I'm only getting around to editing it now. It just doesn't, it doesn't feel right anymore. Just watching it back, it's too negative. I've already said in the video that I'm excited for the game. I'm really positive about it. I can't wait to go into it. So spending the rest of this video talking about all the negativity around Pokemon, even though it's not a feeling that I share, it just doesn't really feel right. As I said, the game comes out in a few days at this point. What's the point? What's the point of what is the freaking point? So instead of that, instead of the negative, I want to focus on the positive. And again, over the last few days, there's been a hashtag trending of thank you Game Freak. Essentially, the internet's way of combating this negativity themselves, itself, the internet self, you guys' self. I don't know who's involved in this, but I want to be involved. Because at the end of the day, the reason we feel so passionately about Pokemon, the reason why we love this franchise so frigging much and want so much from every new game release is because Game Freak have given us these memories in the first place, have given us freaking Pokemon in the first place. Can we remember that for a second? So I just wanted to tell my story here real quick, and if it's boring, well, then it's boring. So I was at perfect child age when Pokemon released. I was a 90s kid. I was born in 1990. And I know a lot of people say that doesn't make you a 90s kid. You have to be born in like the 80s to be a 90s kid. I'm sorry, screw that. I literally was alive and lived every single year of the 90s. Anyway, I was a 90s kid, and I was at that perfect age. I was grade 4, I believe, and I don't know why they did it. They grouped every kid from every class in that wing into this weird big room, and they put on the first episode of Pokemon. I watched the first episode of Pokemon in school, and I sat there watching freaking Pokemon, and I couldn't even put it into words. I just immediately knew I wanted to own a Pokemon. Like, I was hoping they were real. I wanted my own Pikachu. And at that point, I think I found out there was a game, or I at least knew I wanted the game. So I begged my mom and my dad to buy me a Game Boy, and I loved it. Oh man, I freaking loved it. I put like 350 hours into that game. Like, I went hard on that. But Pokemon brought an unbridled joy to my heart that no other franchise or series could do. It's just so unique still, even now. I don't think I'll ever not love Pokemon, even when I'm like old, like my hair's falling out. So despite all the negativity, despite the missteps, despite the issues I might even have with the new game, I still want to say thank you, Game Freak. Thank you for the last, what is it, like 20 years of Pokemon? Thank you for giving us Pokemon. Thank you for making Pokemon what it is today, to be such a loved and cherished franchise, to the point where people are this passionate about it that they'll get mad if they don't have their favorite Pokemon. Hashtag thank you Game Freak. I'd love to hear your thank you Game Freak stories below. Feel free to make your own videos if you're a video kind of person. I don't know how I ended this video. Alright, let's get back to that idiot. Let's just try and take a chill pill. I mean, this is my opinion, of course. Just my opinion. Who cares about my opinion? But I don't think we should judge the game yet. And now, I can play it on my brand new Switch Lite. Which I won't. Why did I buy it? I don't know. I have a problem. This video felt really pointless. I hope that I can actually salvage it and use it as a video on my channel. If you're watching it, I did. But chances are it was terrible.